Still to go once we come back around to the Geico restart zone and get this race underway again. With the two fresh tires, Hamlin and Jones, we'll find out how older left side tires are going to navigate here, especially on the restart when they have to get back on the gas.
Phoenix Raceway sold out, 31 laps to go. Hamlin on the inside, Jones on the outside, and here we go. Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, row 2. They come across the start-finish line, fanning out, headed to 1.
Hamlin gets the break. They're 3 wide behind him for second. Ross Chastain shoots the gap up the middle between Larson and Eric Jones. Chastain to the outside for the lead. To the inside. Here comes Larson for the lead.
They are 3 wide to the back straightaway. Larson on the bottom. Hamlin in the middle. Chastain top side. They're still 3 wide in 3.
Off turn number 4. Who's going to come out of this with the top spot? It'll be the outside lane, or will it? Still 3 wide at the start-finish line. Make it 4 wide. Here comes Blaney.
Denny Hamlin rubbing all over Ross Chastain. Here to the inside comes Kyle Larson. He and Hamlin bump. Larson gets loose. Here they come around the outside. It's Chastain.
They are looking 3 wide again. Now double wide formation. It's Chastain and Larson wheel to wheel for the lead. Denny Hamlin, Ansi back in 3rd.
Boy, this is spectacular racing. Here they come, pouring back off 4. Chastain with the lead. Larson to 2nd and 3 wide right behind.
William Byron to the bottom. Hamlin in the middle. Top side, Ryan Blaney. Byron and Blaney both bypass Denny Hamlin, who's beginning to fade on the older tires.
So up front, you got Chastain away by 2 car lengths over Larson. Larson has 3 over a side-by-side battle between Ryan Blaney and Byron. They'll make contact in 3.
Blaney tried to put the block on entry to turn 3. William Byron said, no, sir. Kicked the door back wide open. However, off turn number 4, Blaney gets a run.
Gloves are off. Championship on the line. 3rd place now belongs to Ryan Blaney. Byron drop kicked into the number 4 spot as Ross Chastain leads by 4.
3 championship contenders running for the title nose to tail. Larson leads Blaney and Byron. That's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 4 car lengths behind the leader.
It's a heavyweight title fight with Larson, Blaney, and Byron. They go in position 2, 3, and 4. They're separated by a car length. Ryan Blaney busting out a line.
And as strange as it may seem, they may not care about Ross Chastain at the front of the pack. It's a battle among themselves. Larson with a rear deck full of Ryan Blaney.
Title is hanging in the balance. Kyle Larson, the number 1 man in that department, looks in the rearview mirror. Ryan Blaney is there. Blaney's going to drive it deep into 3.
And outside of Blaney comes William Byron. He takes a peek there. Doesn't have the real estate he needs. Larson hangs on to 2nd. Everybody chases Chastain.
Chastain is checking out at the front of the pack. The lead is up to 8, maybe 9 car lengths. Then it's Larson. 2 up on Blaney. Another car length back to Byron, and here comes Chris Buescher.
Ryan Blaney playing offense and defense at the same time, trying to make up lost ground to Kyle Larson while trying to keep William Byron, that is, in the rearview mirror.
Not a seat in the house being used right now. The sold-out crowd on their feet. 25 laps left in the season. Ross Chastain with the lead. Kyle Larson right behind.
And only a car length and a half, maybe 2 at the most, to Ryan Blaney, who runs a higher line than Larson, this time through 1 and 2.
Meanwhile, Denny Hamlin continues to free fall. Here's Martin Truex Jr. He will pass Hamlin on the back straightaway. That's the battle for 6th, while Ross Chastain continues to pull away.
He does. Larson, however, in 2nd, runs the bottom of the track. Ryan Blaney looks for some grip and some clean air topside.
Here they come off the front straightaway to turn 1, and the gap remains about a car length between Larson and Blaney. Again, Blaney looking a little bit lower through turns 1 and 2.
Private battle for this position on the racetrack between Larson and Blaney. William Byron continues to fade. Now he'll fall back by 6 car lengths.
Boy, Mike, you are right. This private battle now is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And again, you're right with William Byron beginning to fade back. Alex Hayden just a little bit. Chastain is checking out. Byron beginning to fade. That battle for 2nd, that is for the championship.
It really is. We know that Ryan Blaney's had a good long run car, and this is going to be, if we stay under the green flag, about a 25, 27 lap run to the checkered flag. Here's Blaney again, looks to the outside of Kyle Larson off turn number 4. Larson drifts up and puts the block on yet again.
Last 55 or 60 laps, I don't think Ryan Blaney's taken a single corner off. He is driving his guts out. This time he's going to go way to the outside trying to make some ground.
He will diamond the corner. He'll go way wide in the middle. cut the bottom, get a good run, and here he is. He's on Larson's back bumper. He'll go to the outside of Larson in 3.
He's trying to get in that clean air. He's trying to get on the outside of Larson and get that downforce, keep that speed going. That's what Blaney keeps doing. Oh, Larson almost wrecks. Coming past the start-finish line, dead sideways. Blaney's up alongside him as they get into turn 1.
Larson dove down to the apron and nearly lost it. Now he drifts up. Contact between the two. Larson shoves Blaney wide, but Ryan keeps a foot in the door.
Ryan Blaney did not lift. They are side by side. Fender out in front for Ryan Blaney in this battle for second.
For the championship with 20 laps to go, the battle for second is the battle for the championship. The advantage goes to Ryan Blaney.
Here they come off the front straightaway. Blaney gets the spot. He'll pull away by half a car length. Larson not done yet. He's going to take it to the fence and try the high line.
Here comes Kyle Larson. He'll dial up the outside lane, finds no racing room. Ryan Blaney firmly in control of second. He'll pull away from Larson by a car length.
And slow the corner down. He'll back it up just a bit, put the car at the bottom of the racetrack. A very modest line for second place, Ryan Blaney. 19 laps to go.
And now the job for Blaney is trying to extend that lead. He's gone from a car length to 2 car lengths. Now he's 3 car lengths up, but back comes Larson with a good run on the low line.
Meanwhile, Ross Chastain has checked out. He is away by half the distance to the back straightaway as Blaney now moves away from Larson by 2 car lengths.
Dominating car all day long. He's led 139 laps. Ross Chastain will lead him again back to 1. Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson go 2-3.
Chastain's got this one in his hip pocket right now, just praying to not see another yellow flag stoppage. The battle for second, third, fourth, it's not over yet. Larson is right there.
Kyle Larson keeps making the run to the bottom of turn number 2, but finds no real estate and no advantage. Blaney firmly in the catbird seat right now.
And he's going to drift up the racetrack just a bit, run the middle lane, while Larson in third runs the very bottom of the racetrack. We're down to 17 to go.
Ryan Blaney now by 2 car lengths over Larson. It's about 10, maybe 12 back to William Byron. He's got a rear view mirror full of the Chris Buescher automobile and Martin Truex Jr.
Good battle for the number 4 position right there as William Byron doing everything he can to hang on to it. Chris Buescher, full court press on the back bumper of that Exalta Chevrolet.
And right back to Ryan Blaney. He's doing multiple lines down in turn 1 and 2, guys. He will go in right on the bottom of the track, and he's looking in the rear view mirror at Kyle Larson to see if Kyle catches him when he runs that bottom lane. If that doesn't work out, he goes to the top, and now he's up in the top in 1 and 2, trying to hold Larson back with that groove. He's hunting multiple grooves in turn 1 or 2. That seems to be his strong part.
It is not over yet, not by a long shot for the championship. Blaney has got it. Kyle Larson will not let go. Separation just 2 car lengths. With 15 laps to go, they make their way through the dog leg and back to 1.
Ross Chastain with all the lead he could ask for. Biggest lead of the afternoon by far in that Worldwide Express Chevrolet. Blaney's lead over Larson remains at 2 car lengths.
Ryan Blaney would love to win this race, but Ross Chastain is least on the list of his concerns. He just wants to keep Kyle Larson in the rear view. That's exactly what he's doing.
As they come up off of turn number 4, Chastain not concerned at all about who's going to be champion. He's trying to get back to Ruoff Mortgage victory lane.
And Ryan Blaney is beginning to pull away once again from Kyle Larson. He goes to the outside. Larson is able to make up some ground on entry into the corner, but he gives it all back and then some on exit.
All the while, Chris Buescher is giving William Byron all he can stand. Here's Buescher looking to the inside of Byron. Can't make the move. He'll fall back in line in this battle for 4th.
Yeah, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Make it 7th with Kevin Harvick. Going to have a battle here for position number 4. William Byron's got it. He's watching the championship duo in front of him just begin to pull away now, Dave.
Yeah, the championship green for Willie B is beginning to flicker right now. He's just trying to hold on to a spot in the top 5. Here comes Chris Buescher.
Chris Buescher again looking low. Can't get the job done. He'll follow Byron off the corner. Don't forget about Martin Truex Jr. He's 2 car lengths back with Kevin Harvick 3 behind Truex.
12 laps to go as we run the top 10. It's Ross Chastain, the leader. Ryan Blaney in position to potentially win a championship. He's 2nd, but Larson is right there in 3rd. William Byron is 4th. Chris Buescher is 5th. Martin Truex Jr. goes 6th. Kevin Harvick is 7th. Then it's Denny Hamlin 8th. Bubba Wallace 9th. And Michael McDowell is 10th.
And on the racetrack, it is Ross Chastain by 25 car lengths over Ryan Blaney. And now Blaney is putting some distance between him himself and Kyle Larson. Put it at 10 car lengths. Blaney over Larson.
Blaney just beginning to quite literally and figuratively drive off into the sunset. Larson doing everything he can possibly do, but it's just not working for the HendrickCars.com Chevy team.
But what a versatile race car for Ryan Blaney. He can take it anywhere on the racetrack like Rusty was describing. Right now, he will disappear into the shade of 3 on the bottom of the track.
And he's going to run right in the middle of the speedway. He's not going to catch Ross Chastain unless Chastain has a problem. And for the moment, Dave, it's all about managing the gap back to Larson.
That's exactly what he's doing, and he's doing it well. He runs that outside line, a full car width and a half off the safer barrier for safety, then dives low at the exit of 2.
Here's Blaney and Larson to the backstretch. They are separated by 10, maybe 11 car lengths, with Blaney firmly in command.
Yeah, he is. That's for sure. Blaney in command of the championship at the moment with 9 to go. Blaney running second, and Dave, that's all he needs to do.
Absolutely nothing more left on the agenda except to complete the laps and bring it home in one piece. Lap traffic ahead for Ross Chastain. He'll drive under Corey LaJoie.
And pretty impressive watching Ryan Blaney challenge Kyle Larson for the spot, take the spot away, and pull away mightily here in the late stages.
And they are going to go around the lap car of Corey LaJoie is Ross Chastain. Ryan Blaney will have to deal with him as well. We have 8 laps to go.
But LaJoie not taking any racetrack away from the leaders at all. He runs well down on the bottom of the racing surface. Oh, he got sideways as he went down onto the apron. He's going to head to pit lane.
As Corey LaJoie goes to pit road, the leaders will flash by to his outside, checking back on William Byron. His hands are full. Here's Chris Buescher looking low in 3. Again, can't not make that move.
No, he can't. He's just pestering the back bumper of William Byron right now. Then it's Martin Truex Jr. and Kevin Harvick. This is 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Making their way toward turn number 1. Byron with a rear view mirror full of the Chris Buescher machine. Byron will go all the way to the safety barrier. Buescher looking to the bottom. He's got a wheel to the inside this time.
He'll grab that wheel to the inside, but he'll give it up on corner exit. William Byron just stronger than Buescher off the exit of turn 2.
Again, that is the battle for 4th. Up front, it is Trackhouse Racing's Ross Chastain leading over Team Penske Ford Mustang of Ryan Blaney. Then you've got Rick Hendrick Chevrolet of Kyle Larson running 3rd. You've got the biggest, the best in the business, Mike Bagley, going at it in the season finale here at Phoenix.
It's been amazing to watch, Jeff. Chastain is checked out, but Blaney rising to the occasion. Now going to bypass the lap car of A.J. Allmendinger.
5 laps to go in the 2023 season. Ross Chastain by the start-finish line. And now Ryan Blaney has cleared the A.J. Allmendinger car and put him between himself and Larson.
And he's got a tremendous gap between himself and Kyle Larson now. What was just a couple of car lengths is more like 15 off turn 2.
Yeah, you go from car lengths to using the stopwatch now between...
Oh, trouble in turn 2! Brad Keselowski gets hit by Bubba Wallace. He brings it off the wall, and he keeps it rolling with no caution flag.
We stay under the green flag. They come across the line. There are 4 miles that remain. Chastain, Blaney, and Larson.
Absolutely dodging the right race bullet is Ross Chastain. He continues on with the big lead in hand off turn 2.
Chastain to the back straightaway, about 15-20 car lengths ahead of Ryan Blaney. The same back to Larson, who rides 3rd.
They make their way up off turn number 4 yet again. 3 laps to go. Close call there with Brad Keselowski. We stay under the green flag as the field races back to 1.
Ross Chastain, how long can he hold his breath after that one? He'll make his way around a couple of other slower automobiles. Chastain with a big lead as he drives around B.J. McLeod.
B.J. McLeod now separates Chastain from Blaney. Here's McLeod. He'll pull midway down the back straightaway in the middle lane, while Blaney will pass him to his outside.
2 to go in the season. Ross Chastain off 4. Ryan Blaney right behind. Kyle Larson doing all he can, but he's going to run out of laps.
End of season momentum just about in the bag for Trackhouse Racing. Worldwide Express and Ross Chastain. His lead a good 15 to 18 car lengths over Blaney.
One more lap car ahead for Ross Chastain. Here's Chastain. He'll swing wide up against the safer barrier on the back straightaway, then ease into the bottom of turn 3.
Off turn number 4, white flag is in the air. Ross Chastain has 1 lap to win. Ryan Blaney in second has 1 lap to be a champion.
Here they come toward turn number 1. Ross Chastain all by himself. Brad Keselowski struggling in front of him, or that's the J.J. Yaley machine. And off turn 2, it's a YRB kind of afternoon.
It is Ross Chastain, your race leader, back to the corner. Ryan Blaney, your #1 championship contender, following him through.
Ross Chastain will win the season finale at the Phoenix Raceway, and right behind your 2023 NASCAR Cup Series champion is Ryan Blaney, taking Team Penske to a championship opportunity. He wins the championship. Ryan Blaney does with Team Penske. Let the celebration begin. Chris Wilner.
It is a scene unlike any other atop the Team Penske pit box for Ryan Blaney. Crew Chief Jonathan Hassler is a Cup Series champion. Jonathan, after Martinsville, you said opportunity is here for us to do something special. Describe what this means to go back-to-back with Team Penske and do it with Ryan Blaney.
Oh, it's incredible. I'm proud of this whole team. It's a team effort, top to bottom, and the guys never quit through thick and thin.
Congratulations. What just this whole moment for this organization, when did it click that we are a championship team this season?
I think we've known all along that we've got it in us. We just got to, work hard week in and week out, continue to get better, and bring the best piece we can each and every week.
Congratulations. Jonathan Hassler winning crew chief, his first Cup Series championship as a crew chief. The Greencastle, Indiana native going to celebrate with his Team Penske crew and head to victory lane.
Back-to-back championships for Team Penske, and Ryan Blaney becomes the third Team Penske driver to win a NASCAR Cup Series championship, joining Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski.